Hey, good morning, good people. And of course, if you know where I'm at, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good everything, all right? Good everything, good people. And on today, it's going to be a wonderful day. It's going to be a beautiful day, okay? Because we're going to make it one, because I'm starting out that way. How about that? I don't want no stuff today, although I'm pretty sure there's some stuff coming. Howsoever. Anyway, y'all, on this journey from service into sales, there's a lot of things you got to deal with. And today, something I'm gonna kind of give you some guidance on is perception. And I was told by a manager one time, perception is everything. But when I looked up the definition of perception, it kind of threw me in a different space, because people can judge you based up off of how you come off to them, how they're sensing you. There's the sensory input, so to speak. But I learned that higher level people not only take into account their perception of you, it's a perspective as well. Perspective, that's a whole deeper dive. People like to talk about, you don't understand where I'm coming from. And sometimes you don't understand where people coming from because you haven't stepped into their shoes. So let me tell you this real fast. Perception is the process of interpreting sensory information, while perspective is the overall framework through which we view the world. Everybody got different worldviews. Those are things that happen just through the course of living. But that perception, how people see you, how people hear you, how people smell you, it makes a difference. So, you got to be careful. You got to be careful on how you show up in the world, because a lot of people that you deal with don't skip to the next level to even take a perspective. Maybe I look a certain way right now, but that don't mean, that this is how I look all the time. Let's say me right now. I mean, I don't have my girlfriends on my eyelashes. So, you may think I'm a whole different person. Actually, they say I am a whole different person when I got my eyelashes on. You don't have your makeup on, or let's say you hear me, and I may sound loud, but I mean, that don't mean that I'm, dang, my light fell. Look, I'm trying to keep some sunshine up in here, y'all. Ain't that crazy? And I ain't reshooting this. It's what it is. So sometimes you hear me and I may sound loud, but just because I'm loud don't mean that I'm mad, But, those sensory, how people perceive you can cut you out from a lot of advancements in life and inclusion as well, because they may not think that you fit in. That's something that other people have to deal with, but you have to also recognize that sometimes the way you show up can be off-putting to people, and I'm working on that. And it just comes with recognizing your crowd. Know your audience. Know your audience. Sometimes you can be too much in front of the wrong people and not enough in front of others. How about that? And I've definitely learned that in the world of the operating room, because you get new people coming in, and I get it. You're ready to come in and really make a difference, but then the people that are there, they think you're doing too much, and that's coming from their senses, but they gotta take you gotta take a step back and look from their perspective. Somebody's new, somebody's maybe that's what they do to try to fit in. Basically, get to know people, y'all. A lot of things, a lot of misconceptions, a lot of misunderstandings happen just because you don't know a person. You may see something, you may hear something, but do you know that person? You know, and it makes a difference. A lot of people don't give you a chance to even reach the next level of even trying to get to know you, just because of how you already came off, and their perception of you wasn't a good one. They say it is, you know, it's you get one time to make a first impression. I get it, but you know, higher level people, more advanced people, they'll, you know, you may be able to come back and give them the perspective of what actually happened. You know, maybe you had a bad day, you know, but sometimes you don't get that second chance to recover, y'all. But what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna work on how I'm showing up. Because I know there's some stuff coming at me today. But you know, you can always choose how you respond to things, but you can't choose the consequences. So whatever happens is whatever's gonna happen, but I know I can choose how I'm gonna show up. People's perception of me, people's perception of you, you don't know how you're gonna come off to somebody. You may smell good to one person and smell bad to another. Howsoever, we're gonna deal with, you know, we're gonna work around advanced people. I wanna know that I'm around people who can take a different perspective, you know, and it'll make the difference on you advancing in life. How about that? But anyway, I'm gonna try to keep this one short, because I ran long because my light fell anyway. Y'all work on that, okay? Work on how you show up. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out there. You never know who knows who. You never know who knows who. You show up someplace else and somebody done already spread the news about you. So when you're working on transitioning, whether it's leveling up or trying to go someplace else, you never know who you're gonna pass on your way up and on your way down. So be careful how you treat people. But anyway, y'all have a good one.